Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. Today is Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, which means it is time for my weekly garden tour and garden update. It is after 1 o'clock. I didn't get out here till just now. I've been working on herb jellies this week, and I had made the tea last night to make mint jelly, and I wanted to get that finished up and a few things in the house, so I'm just getting out here. But look at this gorgeous day. It is the perfect temperature. It's, 73, 75 degrees and gorgeous skies. I mean, it's just a perfect day. So anyways, I thought we would start in here with the houseplant seeds I planted. So this is the pink polka dot, and hold on a second, I'm having trouble getting that open. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the pink polka dot right here, it sprouted and it seems to be doing quite well. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that. Now, my black dragon coleus, I'm a little disappointed in. I'm hoping it sprouts. I'm going to give it more time. But yeah, I was really looking forward to that. If you saw the pictures, oh, is it a beautiful plant? Anyways, so that's what's going on with these. Let's step outside. So in the cottage garden, not much has changed except my mugworts and my goldenrods are huge now. I think I'm going to cut some more mugwort to dry for smudge sticks. I do have, these guys are ready that I have hanging in there. I'll need a lot. My customers are asking for them. So before we restart the new flea market season next month, I want to make sure I have enough. So I'm going to do that. So not a whole lot changed back here. Oh, I did get my first hummingbird this year. Didn't see any last year. So that was exciting because we have been concerned about where the hummingbirds in our area might be. I think I'm going to take down the hummingbird feeder, wash that out, and make fresh food for them. I make my own. I do not put any dyes in it. So over here, I get my shadow out of the way. I planted Parisian market carrots. Those are those little tiny, they're about 1 inch or 2 around. They grow good in a pot, and they're very sweet, very delicious carrots. So, over here, these are my Napoli, some of my Napoli. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of tomatoes, but I'm not getting any ripening yet. And this is all over the place, it's not just in my area. It's like across the country. I cannot figure out why. So exciting news over here in my fairy garden. I told you I had transplanted some moss rose in here recently. And look at, it's getting little rose buds. I'm so excited. I wasn't really expecting that. I mean, I knew it should happen, but the way my luck's been lately. Anyway, my popcorn is doing fantastic. It's the tallest stalks of corn I have. Doing good, still looking healthy. Looks like they're starting to get ready here. Their tassels, not their tassels, their silk is turning. So my first sunflower to bloom. Well, it's drooping its, I don't know if you can see it. It's drooping its head. I think I'm going to hang it upside down. I'm going to do this with all of them when they're ready, is collect the seeds. And I will have a lot of seeds. I'm going to save some for planting next year. I'm going to save another batch to feed to the birds, because I love feeding the wild birds. And I think I might roast and salt another batch for our own consumption. So that's what I think I'm going to do. So anyways, my pepperoncini is doing good. I did a couple small batches. I pickled them. It is hard to find them when they're, on here because they blend in so well with the leaves. But I do have some really nice pepperoncini on here that I will be harvesting soon. My Finocchio. It's doing pretty good, except I don't understand why my bulbs are not as big as others. And these are the Florence fennel. But I was thinking, I'm going to harvest some today. I'm going to make some fennel soup. So over here I planted my ceci beans. That is Sicilian for garbanzo beans, chickpeas. And they have started coming up. Look how pretty those little plants are. I hope you can see them. The sun is preventing me from seeing the screen. So over here in my Ace 55s, I finally do actually have a couple. Don't know if you could see. Let's see. They are starting. Boy, I can't see the screen with this sun. They're starting to ripen, which is good news. Let's back up a little bit here. Let me see. So that's good news. Let's see. Over here, my first provider beans, they are the ones that nearly died. I planted 30 and only these few survived. I got a halfway decent harvest from these, but I planted more along here. They're doing well. They should start producing soon. Got more sunflowers in here. These peppers are doing okay. I have to prune my basil again, but I'm not complaining because one cannot have too much basil. So over here I planted more provider beans. I think I like those provider beans. So these sprouted recently. It looks like I still have more coming up. So that should work well. I am having problems with cucumbers this year. Now this is a different variety than I grew last year. Last year I did Russian pickling cucumbers. I only had 2 plants and it just kept producing and it was huge. It was all over the place. I had more cucumbers than I knew what to do with. This year, I think I have 3 planted over here. Lots of the leaves keep dying and they're yellow. So, we've had a lot of rain this year, so that could be it, or it's nitrogen. I did feed it again. I think it looks a little better, but it's just not producing like with the Russian. These are pickling cucumbers, but I don't know. Producing a lot less, and these are more plants than I had last year. Oh, what did I planted something over here. Let me see. I have another one, and there's another one right here. So I'm a little concerned about that. But as I told you that one day I had planted, beans coming up. I had planted cucumber seedlings over here. I had to run into the house before I watered them in and totally forgot about them. So I thought they died. Well, not so. When I started paying attention to them, they came up, but I thought they'd do better over here with more sun, and I was right. So we'll see what happens with those. So what I did was on the other side over here. These are these are Kentucky Wonder Beans. I just planted them a couple days ago, so they're not coming up yet. Over here, planted along the fence, these are black Cherokee beans. These little guys coming up right here. And then on the other side, let me see if the rattlesnake beans are coming up over here. Oh, I have a couple. Well, let's see. Yep. 2 rattlesnakes. Oh, another one. They're all coming up over here. So I'm going to I harvested a whole bunch of carrots this week, and I I blanched them after I prepared them and froze them. I think I'm going to take up the rest of these, especially since I want to make soup. It makes room for more carrots. I did plant over here more Danvers. No, there's not more. This is my first batch of Danvers carrots I put here. And then I have more Parisian Market over here. These are Nantes, the ones that are already, mature. These are Nantes carrots. They're very good, very pretty. I have more of those seeds. I'm going to be planting those soon. So over here, I had cut back my lettuce because it was bolting, so I wanted it for fall. Well, it came back very quickly and is bolting again. So I'm going to have to cut that back. Let's see. Over here, there's a lot of tomatoes growing in here, but nobody's turning red yet. I did have a couple Mexico midgets that were ripe, so I've gotten a few of those. Don't know if you could see. Let me see. Yeah, there's one hanging on the trellis. I've been getting those. Those were the first. I believe last year those were my first tomatoes too. So I cut back my freckled romaine in the hopes that I would have them for fall. They are just starting to grow back. So that should be good. These are, I believe, Ideal Market beans. I saw some flowers on here, but I am not seeing actual beans yet. So hopefully that changes. Peppers over here are doing okay, but look at this little guy here. Look at this, giving me so many peppers. I believe these are jalapenos. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I was very worried because this growing season is so different from last year's. It is more difficult. I've been having a lot more challenges. But seems like things are starting to pick up now. They're starting to, do what they're supposed to. Now, my problem has been, because of all the rain and cool weather, keeping weeded. Now, my walkways are full of grass, and this is my fenced-in garden. So, I have a plan, which I got this idea from Sherry at Grow Joyfully Homestead. And why I did not think of this myself, I don't know. Because when I was growing up, my maternal grandpa, who lived in the city or suburbs, whatever you want to say, he had this. And that's all he ever used. So I don't know why I didn't think of it. My blueberries, I don't know. They're still getting that weird color. A push mower that does not have a motor. They're narrower and could get through that. So I am looking for one of those to take care of that problem for me. Anyways, these are rattlesnake beans, the ones I planted first. Oh my God. These are so easy to grow. I was worried because I assumed it was more for like a desert climate. But they're growing like crazy, all kinds of flowers. It's just something else. My corn's not doing too bad. I have a stalk here that died. I have to check and see if I have anything to harvest. I have to tromp through there. See, look at this blueberry. It's happened last year about this time too. And I don't see the trees getting that leaf rust like they did last year. These are gourds over here. I have various different gourds, so I can't remember which ones those are. They might be loofah, I'm not sure. Anyways, of course, raspberries for the first year. I got a really great harvest, I thought. But that's over. Next year I should have more. So, my pumpkins are doing fantastic. I have so many pumpkins in here. Now this is my first one, or I thought it was. It's really turning orange now. I'm just waiting for it to get a little further along. But I found out, and here's something else I learned about the Three Sisters method. You have got to keep your eyes open. Because I realized I was missing a stalk over here. Well, it's bent over. Because I did not know that this pumpkin had crawled up the stalk. Now, I didn't plant them like right next to each other, but pumpkins grow quickly and they just take over everything. So I found, well, not only did it do that, it produced a decent size sugar pumpkin, which is also turning orange. So next year, I'll remember that I have to check to make sure that my pumpkins are not crawling up the corn stalks. So, anyways, over here, grapes, I'm still having some problems with those beetles. But, anyways, my strawberries, these are my ever-bearing. I was having trouble. I wasn't getting any fruit, nothing. Now, I did, who was it? Terry at, I think her channel's called Frugal Lifestyle, another good channel you need to go check out. She says last year she didn't have a strawberry harvest at all. This year she has huge harvest of strawberries. So we were talking, we think maybe it's an every other year thing. I don't know. This is my first year growing them. I wish I could see the screen. It might help if I actually cleaned it. So, yeah, I think there's a strawberry over there somewhere. But those are doing better. I'm actually starting to get strawberries. I have been harvesting carrots, cherry tomatoes, a few strawberries here and there, some cucumbers, pepperoncini. What else have I been harvesting? Of course, my herbs. But anyways, I want to show you guys this. I knew this was going to happen, and I tried to contain it, but I lost control. I lost control of my garden. That's not really a bad thing, I don't think. I love that wild look, and if I'm losing control, that means things are going good. I have this little fence along here. Can't really see it. I tried to keep the pumpkins in the fence, but now they are coming out into the yard. It's okay, because I'm getting a lot of those babies. I mean, they are like, I have to tromp through in the middle too. But I'm just like getting a lot of pumpkins. So I'm going to make a lot of puree for baking and cooking. And then also, my dog, he gets an upset stomach or something, or constipated. Perfect thing for him. Very healthy. Works great. So if your dog has issues with constipation, pumpkin does the trick. And they love it. They seem to love pumpkin. So, I guess I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.